Yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
I bought this
Now
mic.
we're ready.
I know. I bought this microphone probably 2 months ago, and I've recorded probably about 5 podcasts because I can't figure out how to use this fucking thing. I'm like, ah! But hey, we're here, we're chatting. I'm so excited, and I just wanted to thank you so much for taking some time out, like you said in our previous little mini clip. Like, you have grandkids, animals, bunch of stuff going on. But when I saw your video, I just was like, fuck yeah, because literally the day that I posted you, I literally was dancing in my car. I dance all the time, and I'm like, I live in LA. I'm looking around, and everyone's miserable. I'm like, fucking dance, like go have. And then I get home and I see you, and I'm like, hell yeah. So I had to interview you, so I wanted to thank you so much for being on.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Could you just give a little bit of background on who you are, your age, if you don't mind telling everybody?
No, that's fine.
What you do, and then how the hell you got into dancing for smiles on the side of the street.
Oh yeah. So my name's John Drury. They call me Big John, and now I'm Big John the Dancing Trucker. So this thing's kind of, yeah.
Take it on a life of its own.
Yeah, man. We just keep adding on the names. So I'm 50 years old. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and hey, where I grew up, I grew up with the brothers, I guess, in the ghetto, right? So back in the 80s, we break dance. We do dance competitions. That's when I was a skinny guy, right? So I think I was just born with the gift of rhythm. God gave me rhythm, so I guess this white man can dance,
Hey!
so. But dance has always been with me. Wedding receptions and stuff. I'm like, man, this is my time to dance, So I got involved with Zumba in 2011.
Okay.
And I lost a lot of weight, 100 pounds, going to Zumba classes and stuff. And it was just so much fun. And of course, I didn't mingle too well as far as my appearance.
Yeah.
I'm 6'7", 345 pounds, and tattoos on my head, and but it's mainly women. Zumba is, so, but I just started dancing, and they welcomed me in, and it worked. It worked while it lasted, and eventually I became a Zumba instructor myself. I got certified. Always like a good challenge, and yeah, I feel like maybe I can be a witness and maybe inspire some of the men out there, maybe even truck driver. I know that's a far fetch, and I wasn't very successful recruiting truck drivers, but I thought I'd give it a shot.
I love it. I think it's a very powerful message, like you said, clearly, to be inspired and to be blessed with this gift. I think so many people, especially as you get older, ignore the things that they've been blessed with, which is not only tools to make your life the highest version it could be, but also to help inspire and heal. So shout out to you for fucking doing it. Because I feel especially for, like you said, a truck driver, a man doing Zumba and dancing on the side of the street, give me whatever drugs you're on. People are probably thinking that you're nuts, right? But
yeah.
So much joy in your life.
Oh man, I compare dancing on the street corner to jumping out of an airplane. I mean it's such an adrenaline rush. Oh my God, you know what I mean? And I love it. And one thing I know is life is short, and I'll give you 2 examples. In 2015, my mother was killed by a drunk driver. And 3 months after she was killed, my house was burned to the ground. My 21-year-old son was cooking in the middle of the night, almost killed all of us.
Wow.
So with those things happening, I was already dancing. I was already doing the dance fitness, the Big John's dance fitness. But after that happened, man, it took a while. But, I think God spoke to me, and he said, I always try out for auditions. I auditioned for America's Got Talent, and God told me to take your talent to the streets. you know, I mean, I can't rely on people like audition after audition. I'm not making the cut. You know what I mean? It's frustrating, you know, because I know I can dance. I know I have a personality. I know I have a story. I know I am entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
So God said, go to the streets. And that's what I did. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to the people. I can't, you know, like the videos don't work. Like you can share videos all day.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like actually seeing a person in real life doing what I do on the street corner.
Yeah.
And the testimonies, the feedback, the reviews, the things that people are saying to me is worth all the money in the world to me for a person like me, because I love to make a difference. I mean, it's so satisfying. It's so fulfilling. You know what I mean? Like, you know, it's just a win-win-win situation. You know, I'm helping myself. I'm burning calories. I'm helping myself mentally. Yeah. And then a lot of people deal with depression out there. You know, there's people going through things that we don't know what they're going through. And it's just, it's been a blessing. I've been doing it. Next month will be 3 years of dancing for smiles on the street corner. So.
I love that. And how did you come up with the name? Was it like, did it literally just come like as a download or something?
Well, it was like you just said. You're looking around, you know, and this is something, obviously, I'm out and about. Yeah. So I'm looking at people's faces, and I'm not seeing happiness. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not seeing people smiling. I don't see joy on no one's, you know, I'm not seeing it. And I thought, what can I do? You know, I thought about, I don't know, there's a couple little things I thought about, you know, and I thought, let's dance for smiles. You know what I mean? Let's just get out there. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, my wife thought I was crazy, and I'm like, man, I'm just going to go out there and do this. And it's not going to hurt. No, I have to wear the shirt though, for the cops. So people, you know, without the shirt, they are thinking, and without knowing me, and without I mean, with the internet, with phone access, everybody has phone access. Yeah. So with my name on the back of the shirt, in 2 seconds they can find out okay, this guy's legit. Okay, we're not going to be afraid of him. He's out here doing good for people. So. Yeah.
So how did your wife feel when you got the word dance tattooed?
I just did that 2 weeks ago, probably less than 2 weeks ago.
Did that hurt like hell?
No, it didn't hurt at all.
Really?
No. The ones on my head hurt. I don't know. This dude, he's got like a new tattoo tool, he paid like $1,000 for. It's like Bluetooth, but I'm like, man, that thing's like magic. You know, it's not. Yeah, it didn't hurt at all. I thought it was going to hurt a lot worse, but. But yeah, I seen you had a couple little tattoos on your arm. I thought I seen.
Yeah, my one and only. I was like 3-for-1 drinks in 9 hours of it, and all of a sudden this was my tattoo. My name. It was just my sister and I. It was, you know, like actually my dad had died recently around then, so it's funny that like here's the thing, is like people find out like, oh, my dad died very suddenly and all this stuff, and like how you said like you had your 2 tragedies, and going back to like you've been gifted with this. This is what I hope a lot of people will like hopefully hear, is like we have these gifts and talents and hobbies that bring us this immense amount of joy for those reasons too. When you're going through whatever it is that brings you to your knees, instead of going down the road of drowning your emotions through whatever toxic thing that you choose, whether it's alcohol, drugs, money, you know, gambling problems, sex problems, like choose this thing that God gave you to not only heal you, but then to heal others like you're doing. And I think it's so beautiful that like you haven't allowed like where you live, your race, your age, or any of that to stop you. Like you can fucking dance. Who cares if these people don't get it on TV? But like clearly, like, you know, people are filming you. I mean, that's how I found you. And then it's funny because World of Dance is how I originally found you. Do you know that site on Instagram? So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then I also follow Lisa Rena too, because I love her. And she did it the same day. And I'm like, yes, this guy's blowing up. It just made me so happy. So talk to me a little bit about your merchandise. How long have you been doing that?
Merchandise?
Yeah.
I don't really have any. I mean, I've done it periodically in the past.
Yeah.
But I can't keep up with it. It's too.
Okay.
I mean, the shipping process is a headache. But
is this yours?
Oh no, that's the Sunshine Sisters.
Oh, okay.
That's their product. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's still such a great like thing for what you're doing and what they're doing. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Has like Ellen or anybody ever reached out to you about your dance videos yet?
No, they haven't. That's always been a dream of mine. And again, I've been trying for years. And I mean, just imagine, right? I mean, I have a better chance of being on America's Got Talent before I do the Ellen Show. I mean, how does someone like me sift through million? You know, it just seems like an impossible task. But I can see it happening.
Yeah, now you're like, damn, I'm on this and then this, and the once it picks up speed even more. I mean, I gotta tell you, like on my social media, you are viewed 1,000 times more than I am on my own videos. Like from the stats, you know, you can see. I was like, damn. So people love you. I can't wait for, you know, more and more people, you know, to see you and all that stuff. And I mean, the fact that you also like teach Zumba is so dope. You know, like finding things that you're passionate about and like actually just going for it. Like, where did that come from?
I just, you know, me and my wife talk about that, and I just have a lot of confidence. I don't know what I think. I played athletic. I was athletic when I was younger. I played basketball, football, baseball. I was a tennis player. I've always been athletic, and I think that's where my confidence comes from. And then it's evolved into my dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, a guy my size, I mean, I don't like talking about myself a whole lot, but a guy my size has no business moving the way I do.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if you realize how big 6'7", 345 pounds is.
It's a lot.
Like that's a freaking WWE wrestler or a professional football player, right?
Oh.
And I'm out there light on my feet, tap, you know,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like doing spins and stuff. So, yeah, I think I don't want to get real religious and spiritual on you, but I could talk about God all day. But God has instilled something in me to where, I have a vision. You know, I'm sure you have a vision. I just have a vision for my life. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know, man. People just, and I have a lot of haters too. Can you believe that?
Oh yeah, I mean, people are fucking assholes. They're miserable. I mean, I'm like, all I do, the things that I do, and I even put my own shit out there to help people like wake up and be like, you're not the only one going through shit. And it's funny, I'll put my heart and soul out there, and my intentions are so pure. But then you'll get
right.
And I realize it has nothing to do with me or you. It's how watching our joy makes them feel about themselves, and they don't want to be honest with who they are. So instead of sitting with it, they project their negativity and their judgment and their criticism, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, it is what it is, man. But I don't know. I just love getting opportunities to talk about my story, like right now. And I thank you for allowing me into your podcast today. And, you know, anytime I can be on TV, I'm willing to be on TV, whatever it is, or be on stage.
Yeah.
You know, I just, I'll never understand why I couldn't make America's Got Talent, to make the cut on America's Got Talent. I mean, you should see some of the stuff on that show. Like, I'm better than that guy.
Yeah. Well, two things. One, there's something bigger planned, but two, I worked in production. Sometimes it's not even about who's the best, it's who's the best for TV in terms of like either making fun of or whatever. They also throw in the
okay, right.
There's also a different agenda. Like I've had so
many I could have been set up really bad too, huh? They could have made yeah.
But so if
everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
Totally. I mean, I think more people watch Ellen than probably America's Got Talent, you know, so watch out.
Right.
How often do you dance? Is it just something that you're inspired to do and you go out and do it, or is it something that's very consistent?
I just get out, like I said, I drive a truck. I'm not over the road, but I do work long hours, 11, 12, 13 hours a day. And just whenever I get the chance, according to weather or according to time, really. On the weekends, you can count on me being out there every Saturday and Sunday, but during the week, it's kind of sporadic.
Got it. And are you actually doing it also too in the places that you drive, or just more towards your hometown?
Yeah, more towards my hometown. I've ventured off a little bit. I went up to Michigan, and this is the amazing thing. People gravitate toward it. Doesn't matter where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people, this is the thing I've learned. Human beings are human beings. I don't think a skin color matters. I don't think it matters where you're from.
Yeah.
I honestly think I could go to Japan and dance on the street corner and people would fall in love with it. I believe, I mean, call me crazy, but I honestly believe that.
Yeah.
Being in such a foreign country, me having my shirt on, dancing, just doing what I do, just dancing like, no one's watching. That's what I act like, I think there's a thing as like a positive vibe or positive energy, or some guy explained it to me. He said there's like a spirit, some kind of spirit, like a aura. There's like an aura happening. Like there's something happening while I'm doing that. And it's just because this is the thing, and this is the amazing thing, and you'll agree with me when I say this. No one can hear any music.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that the pull?
Yeah.
Like how can you be attracted to a man dancing with no music? You hear no music.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? Because the music is what sells you, right?
Yeah.
As a fan, as an onlooker, it's the song, and then you look at the dancer secondarily. It's just me dancing in quietness.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, and they're turned on by it. So hey. I don't know.
It's amazing. Hey, good question, because a couple people on my social media were like trying to guess what song you were dancing to. I heard a couple people thought you were dancing to "Single Ladies" by Beyonce.
Right.
What was
it was one of the Backstreet Boys songs.
Even better.
Yeah, I forget. I like Backstreet Boy. I like Backstreet Boys. I like Michael Jackson. I like Justin Bieber. I danced to everything. I danced to Taylor Swift, Rihanna. I like old school stuff, back in the 80s, Earth, Wind and Fire, the Bee Gees, it's just, I'm all over the place with music.
Yeah, that's amazing. And I also I am too. And I was born in South Florida, raised in North Carolina, Spain, lived in New York City and here. And the blessing for me from moving around so much was an appreciation for different music. And going back to like what you're talking about is energy and aura and spirit, like dancing and music for me got me through some of the hardest things I've ever gone through in my life. And energetically, between the movement and everything, I think it also heals you on a cellular level versus just sitting in your pain or whatever it is. Would you agree?
Right. Oh yeah, I totally agree. Yeah. I totally agree. I mean, this is the thing. Exercise in general, it doesn't have to be dance. Yeah. It could be jogging, running, biking, hiking, getting out there, moving, getting that blood circulating, getting a good sweat. I mean, I'm a big believer in sweating, man. Yeah. Just sweat the more you sweat your ass off, the better I'm going to feel, Yeah. And, but dancing is there's not a better cardio than dancing. Yeah. Who wants to get on the treadmill? Who wants to run and tear your knees up? You know what I mean? Like that is the best thing in the world, Mm-hmm. And, there's just, it's funny when I'm out there driving around in my truck, when I imagine seeing myself out there dancing, it makes me smile.
Aww,
Isn't that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like I'll just picture it in my head, because you don't see that.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll ever. I think, you know, after I'm long gone, you'll never see this again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll never see anyone out there dancing on the street corner enjoying it as much as I do.
I love it. How long are you usually out there? Does it just vary?
An hour.
An hour.
A whole hour.
I've got a workout.
Yeah, when it's an hour in the Midwest, it was actually Sunday morning. It was 74% humidity out here.
Wow.
So I cut it down to 40 minutes. but an hour is my goal. And man, it's a good workout, you know.
Yeah. Oh, well, I love that. And you're gonna have to wrap it up here. I always like to keep these things on the shorter side to keep people coming back for more. But is there anything that you would like to share? Just kind of like close it out. Any final thoughts?
Oh man, you know, whenever I'm on social media, you know, and a lot of people, they get caught up into themselves, and I understand that with the selfies and the lives, but I'm a little bit of a different character. So what I want to do is, I don't want to talk about me. I don't even want to give out any of my information. What I want to do is say a positive message to the people listening or watching me. Whatever you're going through today, keep pushing forward. You will get to the other side. I'm a prime example of that. Don't be afraid to live your life. Life is not a dress rehearsal. You go after your dreams right now. You don't wait till tomorrow. You chase them down right now. No excuses. I have the no excuses mentality. I've had that since 2011, and I have it today. There are no excuses. What are you waiting for? Go get it. Go after it. Don't be afraid of judgment of others. Don't care what people think of you. If you feel it down deep inside of your heart, go after it, please. I'm telling you, you will thank me later.
Oh, I love that. Fuck yeah, we just went to church. Woo! That's so amazing. And then you want to give a shout out to your social media handles where people can follow you? I'll also put it in the description, but just for the people that are listening.
Yeah, I mean, what I always tell people is Google me. Google the Dancing Trucker. You'll find YouTube. You'll find Instagram. You'll find Facebook. You'll find Twitter. Just Google me. Look at the stories. Get motivated. Get inspired through the stories, the articles, the news articles, and you know, just it doesn't have to be dancing on the street corner. Maybe it could be attending your very first Zumba class as a man. Mm-hmm. If you could come back and tell me, you know what, Big John, the Dancing Trucker, you inspired me to attend my first Zumba class. I would love to hear something like that.
Oh, yay. We'll put it out there. Hopefully we'll get it sooner than later. And thank you guys so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, John. And then for those of you guys who haven't checked out my website, NataliaNemes.com, we got my book, The Shit They Should Have Taught You in College, my podcast links, and then the Unfucking Yourself programs. Okay, so thank you guys.
Purple bud in my backwoods. If you smoke with me, you'll get high as fuck. Popeyes eating chicken wings with my eyes low. I be fried up. Upgraded, got a new thing. She a bad chick with a fat